What is up, everybody? Ace here, and I am back doing a post commentary for this episode because lately I just have not been on the JFS at all. Besides this one bit of footage that I'm doing here, which is me basically going through all of my ABBA tournament winnings because the ABBA tournament is finally over. The previous episode you saw me face off against Joda, and I won it all. So in this one, it's just literally me fortune picking through everything, and figured I would do a bit of an update video while this happens. So, um, but yeah, I've not been on the JFS at all beyond this. Um, I might hop on a little bit more, or at least play Minecraft a little bit more, because UHC Season 30 has been scheduled for June 5th, which is really good because we're supposed to put the house up for sale June 1st, and I doubt that the house is going to be sold before then, or I think it's gonna take a while. So June 5th is easy for me to be able to attend, regardless of what happens. So I will be able to attend it. It'll be random teams of three, and the let's see, the gimmick is going to be Mega Mesa biome. So we're gonna have a Wild Wild West UHC for season 30, and we might have to have some food on hand to start things off because I believe that mobs have trouble spawning in that biome, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult finding food. We'll have to see how that works, but I think just give us a stack of steak and you're good. I think that that's about it. But there's that, and we are going to have the world border start closing in an episode sooner. So after episode 4 instead of after episode 5, which means it's going to close a little bit slower. It's going to start before Eternal Day, but it's going to start closing. It's going to close slower. It's going to end at the same time, so it's going to take a little bit longer for it to reach the end point, and that should be pretty interesting. I don't think it's going to change much. It's just going to, you know, it's going to stagger the Eternal Day and border closing combo, and should be pretty neat to see how things go with that. Um, and then the other thing, so we're sort of not doing, we're not doing the three teams for Shoss and Killer and I, like I had hoped, but it kind of wasn't even on the ballot either. It was the next best option was to have the top two face off as team captains, in which I would have been the one left out. But that wouldn't make sense because there's such a big gap between first and second, and then there's only 2 points between second and third. So if we were going to do team captains at all, it would have made more sense to do just three teams. But it doesn't matter anyways because we're just doing random teams of three. However, Shawson Killer and I are going to be on separate teams. We are not allowed to be on the same team in any combination. So in the event that that happens, we will be, I guess, reassigned to a different team. So that's good. So there's going to be at least a little bit of extra stakes for the championship. So that'll be pretty good. Um, let's see, UHC awards. Like I said, we're on an off month for that. I would like to start working on video packages for that fairly soon. I'm going through my classes though, and this one is bit of a slog to get through. Luckily, I was able to uh, progress ahead of time and get some stuff done early. I'm in film criticism, film critiques, basically. So it's not fun. And what makes it even worse is the fact that this this class is the assignments are very specific in how you have to get them done, and if you don't do things exactly right, then you don't get credit for whatever section it is that you're supposed to be working on. So, and apparently, according to the instructor, if they catch a whiff of evidence that you may have not watched the film that you're supposed to criticize or for make a critique of, then you don't get credit for the assignment, which is really lame. But I'm still pushing through it. We also had to do a leadership class, but that one you could do all of the assignments at once, so I did that in one night. For this class, we had to do the first week separately, but then all of the remaining classes for the month opened up for the second week, which was a little bit weird, but it allowed me to do pretty much everything except for the very last assignment, in which I have to do a review video on the movie that I had to watch in the first week. So, and again, they want very specific stuff for the video. So I need to write a script. It needs to be, properly lit and all that stuff. All the basic things, but it's good. I have to have a script. I have to, include either pictures or footage of from the movie. I have to do other stuff, but yeah, it's annoying, but I'm glad that I've been able to get through the majority of it. This might be this might be the only class that I don't actually pass. It doesn't look great because the first week, um, I basically got a 0 on the first assignment, even though I felt like I did the best I could with it, but apparently they caught a whiff of me not watching the movie, even though I did. I did the critique while I was watching the movie, so I guess I technically wasn't watching it, quote unquote, but it was on while I was working. So I guess it wasn't good enough for credit. So I got like they gave me like a single point. So, but but for week 3, I had to do a test, a little quiz, and it was a really easy quiz, so that boosted my grade to a D, which is technically passing, because that's how the U.S. works. But if the second week also sucks, then that's probably gonna bring my grade back down below a D, and then from there, it's just all about whether or not I get a good grade for the final video. So like no matter what, I kind of have to do the video absolutely perfectly, and so who knows? So, but we'll see. We'll see how that works. I don't think it should be a problem. I'm not sure how the school system works in terms of that. I don't know if I can get away with failing one class and still passing the school. So we'll just have to see. My GPA is really good, so if it's all GPA based, then it shouldn't be a problem. It's just I don't know if they do things a little differently or not. But yeah, so there's that. Um, trying to think of other stuff going on. I'm fully vaccinated now. That's part of why I haven't been recording much lately. Um, but I got fully vaccinated. I got the second shot the day before, a few days before the ABBA caving video. Um, in which it knocked me out immediate not immediately, but actually the next day. The first day I felt pretty fine. I had some soreness in my arm from where the shot went in, and then like by the next day I had a fever and a headache and just felt bad the entire day. And that carried on into Saturday a little bit, which is when we did ABBA caving. I felt well enough to record, but I still didn't feel great. But it's all gone now, so I'm good. But it's good to be fully vaccinated. So, um, what else is going on? My sleep schedule, I think, is kind of settling in. I've um, I've kind of adjusted into this like morning type schedule where I've been going to sleep pretty early. Last night I went to bed at like 9:30 in the evening, when I used to be going to bed at like 4:30 in the morning. Um, I did when I did all my classwork for this week. I stayed up till like 1 a.m. But last night it was like 9:30. I'm ready to go, ready to go to sleep. So I think I'm transitioning into adult sleep schedules and just generally being I guess I don't know, just old people schedules, I guess. I don't know. But it's actually kind of good to wake up in the morning, I guess. It's a nice change. So, and not really much different going on, but it's it's something. At least my sleep schedule's stabilized, which is good. What else has been going on? My car's okay. It's got an exhaust leak. It looks like my exhaust system might fall off at any moment. I've taped it off. I used some of that exhaust tape to try to, I guess, prolong the inevitable because it's not looking too great. But that's something that I kind of hope hangs in there for now. I think it needs an oil change. I think I'm due for one of those. I'm kind of hesitant to take it just anywhere because I know that people are going to comment on the exhaust, and I'm gonna have to assure them that I'm going to get it fixed. So like I gotta figure out where I'm gonna take it to do it, or if I can just do it myself. I know how to change my own oil. I just don't have the tools for it. So I gotta see what I may need and go from there. Otherwise, maybe I can ask the mechanic that's been working on my car and have him do it because at least he knows that my car's a heap of junk. But uh, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all goes. But it's still hanging in there, which is good. So I guess the big topic of discussion is my moving plans. So I think I mentioned this before that I'm transitioning it into a monetary goal instead of moving by June 1st. I was thinking about saving up $2,000 before I move. Um, I'm going to see where I'm at. I guess once season 30 is over, I'm going to see where I'm at financially and see if I feel comfortable with looking for a place to move out to. So, cause right now I kind of feel like I'm spinning my wheels a bit, and it's my own fault because I still have my bad spending habits, and I try to do the best I can to mitigate it. Like I still have, I still have money in my bank account, and I was able to save a fair bit. It's just that I'm also spending a fair bit, so it kind of feels like it's all canceled out, and I'm actually not getting anywhere. So I need to figure out how to mitigate that more, but we'll see how things go. I'm still waiting to see if I'm going to be getting um, the unemployment refund because I did have to pay taxes for my unemployment. I don't know if my student tax credit um, like took care of that. I don't know if that makes me ineligible for the refund because being a student already kind of covered that. Because I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if that means that I did not have to pay it, or if that means that that paid it for me. But I'm hoping to get a refund. We still have half the month left, and they did say it's going to start in May, continue through the summer. So I could see it in, I guess, June. So I'm just hoping that it's sooner rather than later, and at all instead of not at all. So because that would be a nice boost to help me move. Um, But yeah, I haven't decided where I'm going to move to just yet, but still thinking about it. Still got plenty of options, and I'm going to keep an eye out. So yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to update on. Not really much else. I played Fall Guys with the Dad Pad crew, so there's gonna be some episodes of that coming out. May try to put a little bit more polish on these videos, maybe, and see how things go. I'm still also thinking about doing a rebrand at some point. Um, because I've been kind of getting the itch to actually try a little bit more to, put more polish on the videos that I make and actually try to make some content that people want to see on top of that. But I kind of feel like this channel has become chock full of videos that don't really have much effort put into them anymore because it's been a long time since I've tried to, you know, put any effort into my videos. Um, Usually when I did, it would be kind of sporadic and not any really big serious effort. And eventually I just kind of settled into this whole uh, diary style, which I still enjoy. It's good for me to, get stuff off my chest that I want to talk about. But when it comes down to, making content that people want to see, it's not going to garner any attention at all. So I'm thinking about it. It may happen, I don't know, relatively soon, if at all. It's kind of hard to say because, like I said, there's a few like there's a few points in time where I could do it. Like I could do it after I move, which is probably going to be the earliest um, that I make this change if I do, is after I move. So there's that. Option B is to wait until I hit a video milestone because I'm approaching 400 episodes on the JFS, and I'm still the only person making videos. I think a couple people have mentioned that they might come back to making videos when the new season starts, but since that's going to be like a year away, who knows if that's going to change or whatever. It's still going to be a long time regardless. So, but yeah, we'll have to see about that. Um, so there's that. There's also, like I said, the update itself. Like I could wait to the end of the season 4 of the JFS to do it, um, which would mean waiting till the end of the year. So yeah, who knows? I guess it depends on when I feel like I'm ready to do so, but at the very least I'm going to wait until I move and see how things go there because I don't want to start, a new channel and then move and find out I can't, keep up with or I can't make videos for whatever reason because I can't get internet or good enough internet or whatever. So, we'll have to see how the whole thing goes, but yes, just some thoughts on that. So yeah, I guess that'll do for everything. Um, yeah, so I guess that's it. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching, and I shall see you all next time.